There's something I keep seeing all over the internet that I just don't think I can fully wrap my brain around. Maybe it's just me, but this whole dephoning your phone, I don't get it. I've seen a lot of TikToks, YouTube videos where people are going out of their way to make their phone less of a phone. You got people trying to make their iPhones into dumb phones where it's like the apps get 10 times bigger and then it just gives you like an option of 4 apps. And my whole thing is like, get off of your phone. In my personal experience, if there's ever a time where I'm just sick of my phone or I'm scrolling and I'm like, I've been scrolling too long, or I have nothing to do on my phone, I do one thing and one thing only. And I think this is like the most logical thing to do. So you're just scrolling, you're like, I don't even know why I'm on my phone right now. You do this. You just put your phone away. And I get it, like a lot of people's reasoning is to make it less distracting or give you less reasons to get on it or to make it more productive for you. But my thing is like, I don't think the solution to that is making your phone less of a phone. I think your solution to that would be to do things that don't involve your phone at all. Like, I'm scrolling too much. Let me put some screen time on my phone that I can easily bypass with a password that I know myself. It's like, that's never gonna work. It'll work for like 2 days because you're like, yeah, I'm being productive and I'm being performative. That's the new word now. I'm being performative. I'm a changed person. A week later, you're putting in that password every time and your phone's like, yeah, you've been scrolling too long. You're like, yeah, whatever, get out my face. I know the password. Let me put in this password and I'm gonna keep scrolling. It's never gonna work. Pick up a book or something, man. Go on a walk. I truly, honestly do not think that putting limitations on your phone yourself is ever going to work, at least in the long term. Like I said, short term, you're going to be all hype about it, and that's how everything goes. When you start something new that makes you feel good, you're all about it. But the second it inconveniences you, it's over with. Because if you really think about it, if you don't have the self-control to just put the phone in your pocket, put it away, you're not going to have the self-control to abide by those limitations that you yourself set on the phone. It doesn't work. Let's take the one that I find the most funny, for example, music. Everyone's like, I'm sick of Spotify, I'm sick of Apple Music. So what people are doing now is they're going and buying old iPods. But it's like, you don't really want an iPod though. You don't. I don't want an iPod. I don't want wired earbuds. I don't want these little things right here. I don't fucking want these. What do I want these for? These get in the way and they get tangled up. I just want my AirPods that I can put in and out and I can put them in their case and not worry about no cables or nothing. I don't care what you say, those are not more convenient than AirPods. Like, I only use those to edit, and that's because the AirPods have some sort of lag on them, or any Bluetooth has lag on them when you try to listen. Or else I would be using AirPods for that purpose too. But if I'm listening to music, the last thing I want to do is worry about a damn cable. Give me the AirPods. So to say I'm sick of the music on my phone, let me go get an iPod. Well, that's not any different. You're going to get sick of it because it's like, oh, that iPod only has a certain set amount of songs that you put on there. Eventually, you're going to get tired of having to put those songs on that iPod when you can just go on Spotify, Apple Music, and just hit like. And then the song appears in your playlist and boom, you got quick access to it. You're going to get sick of it. The same way you get sick of your phone, you're going to get sick of the iPod. I think it's like people don't recognize how convenient these things are because it's like everything is so convenient now. And I get it. It does get too much sometimes, but like just because something's too convenient, I'm not going to go out of my way to inconvenience myself. I'm not going to go make something that's easy for me to do hard because I don't know, like what that don't do nothing for me. I'm not gonna go get a damn flip phone because I'm tired of being on my touchscreen smartphone that's a literal computer in my hands. I'm not gonna go get a flip phone. I'm just gonna get off of my phone. I'm not gonna look at my phone no more. I'm gonna go set my phone in another room because me personally, if my phone's in another room and I'm sitting down, I'm like, damn, I don't want to go get up and get my phone. It's not that important. Set your room in another phone. Put the ringer on. If somebody needs to get a hold of you, then you get up and go get your phone. I guess for me, it's not really understandable because I don't have a crazy phone addiction or I don't feel like a constant need to be on my phone. So I guess if that was the case for some people, then maybe like I understand going and trying everything to get off of that. But that just goes back to my point. Like, I think if you're that addicted to your phone, like you should genuinely try to find some hobbies, not like in a hating way, not in like a calling you loser type way. Like, go find some other stuff that you find enjoyable because there's definitely stuff out there. You're just not trying to find it because it's all on your phone. Convenience is overly done now. Like, everything is overly convenient. But like I said, I don't think that because that's the case, then I'm gonna go make it inconvenient for me to do. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go find something entirely new to do. Does that make sense? Sounds like I'm just hating, but I just really don't understand it. Like, actually, me personally, I recently picked up journaling, and it wasn't for the purpose of getting off of my phone, but I found that it lets me go to sleep easier, because I try to make it a point to journal a little bit or just write something down, even if I'm not thinking nothing. Like, I'm just gonna write a plan or something down for the next day. I'm just gonna write it down. And writing helps me. I don't think writing helps me fall asleep easier, but not being on my phone right before bed helps me fall asleep easier. And in turn, I found that I like to journal, so I find myself writing more and on my phone less. But I tried it on a whim. I'm just like, I was at the store and I'm like, damn, this is a cool looking journal. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna start writing. And it's cool. This just came to me, like the dumb phone thing, because there is an actual product called the dumb phone where it's just like a tiny thing, and it has, I think, calling, texting, emails. It's like black and white, and it just has like 4 options and nothing else. But people are doing that to their iPhones now, that exact same thing. But it's like, bro, delete some apps or get off of your phone. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, that's easier said than done, but it's like, it's really not. Like, how much is the iPhone now? It's like $1,300. I'm not gonna spend that much money to make it not do the things that I'm buying it for. Like, I'm not gonna spend that money to treat it like it's a $5 phone. I'm just not gonna do that. Why would I do that? Like, you're gonna be okay if you don't get on your phone all day. Like, you can just set it aside, put it in a drawer, put it on DND, set it to certain people that can reach you through DND, because you can do that. That's an option. That's a convenience of that big ass smart computer you have in your pocket. And then nobody else can reach you but the people you need to be able to reach. So it's like, I might just not get it, but I can't wrap my head around spending all that money on a phone to then not treat it like the phone. You get what I'm saying? Like, I hate paying $15 a month for every single song that I want ever made and ever published. I'm gonna go buy an iPod where I can only listen to like the 100 that I have downloaded on it. No, because then you have to buy those songs unless you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, when it's like you're spending more money that way. Or the money you spend to get the iPod, I'm sure you can get the iPod for like, what, $70? Those are a couple months of whatever music app you want. And I guarantee you're not gonna last that amount of time with the iPod. I guarantee in like a month or 2 you're done using it. I promise you are. I don't know. Am I just being too new school? Like, am I too... I don't know. Because, like, I get some aspects, like, with people that buy physical copies of media, like the movies, or they buy, like, physical games. I think that's cool, because especially with like things like video games, people, like, if you buy the physical copy, you just have it forever now. Or if you buy a movie, you have it forever now. You can just pop it in whenever you want. But with everything else, I'm like, that's too much of an inconvenience for me to do when I can just do it on that expensive ass phone I got. I rambled on, but I'm basically saying dephoning your phone is not going to work. You're going to go right back to your old ways in a month or 2. And I don't think you should do it regardless, because chances are you have an iPhone or an expensive Android. Why spend all that money to just not do anything on it? Just limit yourself, bruh. When you find that you're scrolling too much, go do something else. But nah, this whole dephoning thing, dephoning, people will be saying, oh, dephone your phone and get your life back. What you mean get my life back, bruh? What you talking about? Get my life back? I don't want to get no damn iPod to get my life back. What? Give me that Spotify Premium family plan. What you talking about, bro? That's going to do it, though. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Am I tripping? Honestly, let me know. Am I tripping? I don't know. These are just my instant thoughts. This is just, it came to mind, and I'm like, I got to talk about it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos. I'll catch you guys in the next one.